I'm 23, I make over 6 figures, I work at a top tech company where I get free food, a gym on site, yearly massages, and even a Wi-Fi stipend. And no, I don't code for a living. I didn't go to an Ivy League, and I didn't sell my soul to the finance world. If you're wondering how I got here, what I actually do, and how you can land a high-paying job too, this is the video for you. I'm about to break it all down with zero gatekeeping. Hi friends, my name is Blessing, and I'm a trust and safety policy specialist at a top tech company. I'm also a first-gen Nigerian American who once thought being a doctor was my only path. Today, I want to help you rethink what is possible for your future, especially if you come from a background where you think your only options are medicine, law, or engineering. Let's talk about how I built a 6-figure career, what I actually do day to day, how you can get into tech without coding, the habits and mindsets that help get me there, and where we're gonna go from here. So let's jump into part 1, the job and how I got it. I work in trust and safety policy, which is basically all about making sure users are safe online and that they can confidently engage in our products and services. My job involves working with product strategies, red teaming, analyzing risks, and collaborating with engineers and researchers to make the internet safer and more ethical. And the best part, I don't code full time. I know some SQL, which I voluntarily use from time to time because data is very important, but it's not a requirement. The most important skills for my role are communication, problem solving, and strategic thinking. So how did I get here? I studied statistics and data science at Rice University on a full tuition scholarship. During my sophomore and junior year, I tailored my resume and LinkedIn for tech roles, and I applied to internships early and often. And in my junior year, I landed the bold internship, which led to a return offer. It definitely wasn't easy. I kind of went against what my parents wanted. They dreamed of me being a doctor, obviously for good reasons, good money, it's stable, and you get a lot of recognition from it. But I realized I wanted a career that gave me freedom, flexibility, and financial power. And tech checked all of those boxes for me. So part 2, what does the job look like? My day involves a mix of meetings, processing cases, working on automation strategies, and collaborating with cross-functional partners. It's a mix of structure and creativity, and the work is genuinely meaningful. We get to shape how tech impacts real people, which I love. What I also love about the job is that it is flexible. They allow us to work from home 2 days a week, and we can work from anywhere 4 weeks out of the year, which allows me to do the things that I'm passionate about, such as make YouTube videos and travel. Now let's talk about the perks. These companies definitely know how to keep you happy. We're talking free food all day, on-site gyms and fitness classes, hybrid schedules, work from anywhere week, 401k matches, HSA contribution, student loan repayment, therapy sessions, and educational reimbursement. It's not just about the salary, it's about the whole package. I also take home less than I make because taxes are no joke, especially in New York, but I reduce that through things like pre-tax commuter benefits, FSA, and retirement contribution. I also automate my finances every paycheck. A chunk of it goes straight into savings, my high yield savings account that I'll link down below if you guys are interested in, and my investments. I keep a fixed amount in checking, and that's what I used to live off of. And before I make a big purchase, I always ask, does this align with the lifestyle I'm building? Or is it just a quick dopamine hit? What you do with little is what you do with much, and that is what I truly believe. So if I can't handle the money that God has blessed me now, why would he give me more? Okay, enough talk about the perks and the money. Let's talk about what you need to get in or to get into a similar position such as mine. You don't need to code, you don't need to go to an elite school, but you need a strategy. I'm not a recruiter, so I can't tell you exactly how to get a job, but here are the things that helped me stand out. I did come from a little bit of a technical background. Even though the role isn't technical, I feel like it helped me because it showed that I would be able to apply a data-driven mind to non-technical work. I also had a passion for the mission. I'm very interested in keeping users safe and making sure that everything that we do is ethical, and I feel like that really came through in my interview. I also had a strong LinkedIn and resume branding, so if you haven't already, make sure you get on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is where the money resides, and that's where the jobs are. So make sure you have a presence and that you're posting and that you make a lot of connections on there. Also make sure your resume makes sense for the role that you're applying to, and make sure your experience is tailored to the things that you're looking for in the future. Also do a lot of networking and coffee chats. After building that LinkedIn, you can reach out to people and see if they'd be interested in talking to you and hear more about their experience. Also be early and consistent with applications. The earlier you apply, the more likely you are to get it. And just keep trying. Getting internships and jobs is a numbers game. The more you apply to, the more likely you are to land a role that you love. Some helpful majors for high-paying jobs are computer science, information systems, engineering, statistics, data science, and cybersecurity. Even political science and economics are good if paired with the right experience. Part 5, income. A majority of my income does come from my job, but I also do have multiple income streams and have started side hustles. One income stream is never enough. You never want your livelihood to be in the hands of one person or of a company, because that can be taken from you at any moment. I've traded stocks and forex, sold old electronics, done some modeling gigs around New York City, and also had a YouTube channel. Some side hustles that I recommend if you're in your 20s or even younger or older, this can work for anyone, is content creation, affiliate marketing, tutoring, UGC work, which is user-generated content, pet sitting, app testing, and selling digital products. I plan to test out some of these side hustles, so be sure to subscribe to my channel for more content related to that. So now let's talk about tips for getting started. If you want to break into tech, here's what I would do today. First, learn a few transferable skills like data analysis, writing policy, or understanding user safety. Second, tailor your resume and your LinkedIn. Make it scannable by the AI machines and targeted. Apply early and widely. Like I said before, it's a numbers game, so apply, apply, apply. Next, find mentors online. YouTube, the platform you're on right now, has so many resources. You can also use LinkedIn and books. You don't need to figure it out all alone. People have done it before and are providing free and good information. Lastly, take internships seriously. Once you get one, you want to treat it like a sprint and not a marathon. Over deliver, build connections, and leave something behind that shows your impact. I made a website and policies during my internship that my team still uses today. If you're first gen like me, you may feel left behind. I get it. I didn't know what I was doing at first either. However, I leaned into online resources, asked a lot of questions, and stayed focused on the life I wanted to build, not just the one that was expected of me by my family members or my parents. Confidence came from me doing work that I was proud of, staying disciplined, and keeping to the goals right in front of me. And remember, you're always allowed to want more, you're allowed to level up, and you're allowed to want a better life for yourself. So yes, I'm 23 and I make over 6 figures. But the point isn't just the number. It's about designing your life with intention. And baby, I'm just getting started. If you're on this journey too, whether you're in college, pivoting, or just figuring things out, subscribe and follow along. I'll be sharing everything I know about building wealth in your 20s, making money online, and leveling up from the inside out. Your dream life isn't unrealistic. It just needs a game plan, and let's build it together. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.